Hello friends, welcome on my channel Everything Technical. This is Deepak and today I am going to show you how we can extend this swap area in a Linux system. So first of all we need to know what is swap. Swap is a partial expansion of the RAM and what the recommendation, how much space we have to give the swap area. So this is totally depend on your system and it's depend on you how much size you want to assign to the swap area. So for the less of the system which for that those systems which have a less of the RAM size, so on that time you have to create a dual of the RAM. But if you have a larger size of the RAM in your system, so on that time it is not necessary to create a dual of the RAM. So create a swap dual of the RAM. For example, if you have a 4 GB of RAM in your system, so on that time you can create a 8 GB RAM in your system. And if you do if you have a more than 100 GB on your system, so on that time it is not required to create a dual of the RAM. It is not required to create a swap area dual of the RAM. So on that time you can create according to your application and uses. You can create it 100 GB, 50 GB, you can create whatever you want. It is totally depends on you how much space you want to give to the swap. So today we will see the two method how we can extend the swap. First is a file method, second is a partition way. So we will see in this video. First I'm just going to show you how we can extend this swap with the file method. So creating a file, we are using a command fal locate, and then we are providing -l, and then what size we want to give it. So I'm just going to give it 100. Before that I'll just show you something. We can use this command swap on -s. Now you can check this is a swap which is on mode, and it is showing on which driver it is assigned. It is assigned on VDA6 and it is a type of the swap, it is a partition type, and size is a 2 GB. You can check here free-l, so it is showing here. Either you can use the command free, on that time also you will get. So here you can use LH, so it will show you the human readable, like it is a 2 GB. So now I'm just going to show you for locate -l the size of the partition. So I'm just going to use it 100 MB. so I'll just use this command 100 M and the name of the file. So I'm just using this, I'm just putting the name as a swap. So I've created it, and after that what we can ls we can check it is already created or not. So we will use the command swap. So it is created on 100 MB. On which date it is 6 days. It is showing this the total information about that particular file when it is created. And also if it is a your permission is something else, so you have to give the permission. This is a permission, this will be a permission of this as a 600. You have to put this like permission, you have to change the permission of this file. So I have changed this permission, and now what you have to do with this, after this you have to create like format it, this file you have to format this file on a swap. So use this command mkswap and the name of the file. So I have formatted this, and now what we have to do, I have to do this for swap on and the name of the file. So if you want to see now, so you can use the command this swap on -s. Now you can see here is 2. Now this is a 2. Previously you have seen in this the first was in a partition, and that was size was 2 GB. Now I have created it a swap that size is this much. And if you want to use this also free -lh, so it will show you 2.1 GB. Now it's a size of 2.1 GB. Previously it was a 2 GB. So this is a way you can create it on like swap partition in your system. You can extend your partition, extend your swap area with using the file system. and after doing this you have to persist it. Like when you will reboot your system, your swap will be lost, and if you want to keep it remaining same, so you have to put into this etc fs tab. So here you have to do the entry of that particular file. So how you can do the entry and what the requirements, so we will see in next when we will create a second method of this. So I'm just going to show you how we can extend the swap with the help of partition. So with the help of partition, what we are doing, we are creating f disk, we are creating a partition. Simply we are going to just create a partition, and I'm just doing n, so I'm creating a partition. So it is asking for size, again I'm just putting it 100 MB. So now I have created it, and just I want to show this which it is. So I'm again printing it, so it is showing like it is 100 MB. I have created it. So video 8. So what you will use the processors, so see the video previously. I have made a video in how we can create a partition. So this is the same method how we are creating a partition. So on in this, and you have to just do this only. You have to just press T after creating a partition to change the ID of the particular partition. So it is asking for which partition you want to change the ID. So I'm just going to change the ID of the partition number 8, which is VD8. So I'm just giving, and it is asking for type L to list all types, like ID type. So if you don't know about it, so just press L and you will get the information about the all the IDs. So I have to change the ID in 82. I'm just going to create it on a swap, so I have to put the ID as a 82. So I have created it. Now I have to just verify. So use P to print all these what it is in your, you have already in this your F disk. So this is basically, I have just changed the ID, it is a 82 now. So I'm just going to save it. So use the W to save that particular your partition table. So it will write in your partition. Now it is like it is exited from the F disk terminal. So it is asking for next reboot. After you have to run the part probe, either kpartx, but in my system it is not running kpartx, so I have to install the kpartx, then I can run this command kpartx, but it is not working in my system. So I'll just try it once. Okay, so it is simply saying kpartx is not available, so I'll just use part probe. It is, so part probe is also not installed in, so I have to just install those things. So I'm not going to install anything in this way, so I'll just simply use this command VDA. I have created a VDA8, so it is saying like it started done. So I just don't have to put this, I have to put this when we are going to use the partx. So if it is okay all these things, so we will use what now next. After next we have to use the command sync for the synchronizing. So you can use twice thrice, it is not any problem when you are using multiple times of these things. So this is what we have to do now. Now what we have to do, just make it, format it in mkswap. So give the device name SDA8. So here you are facing this problem, you will face the same problem if when your system will reboot, so it will work properly. So I'm unable to use the command kpartx or part probe, so on that time I have to reboot the system. Without rebooting I'm unable to create this, so I'll just use the command reboot. I'm just rebooted my virtual machine, and now I'll just again connect into this. So then I'll just show you. So if you want to, if you don't want to this message, so on that time you have to install the kpartx or part probe. So you can just avoid using those commands, you can avoid the reboot. So now you can see I have just run it. So I'll just show you how we can do it. So previously I was unable to do mkswap. So now I'll just do tab sta8, sorry, vd8. So now it's work. Now next, what next? So now it's use the command swap on, and they provide the device driver name vda8. So it is work. Now we will check in our swap on -s. So what happened previously, we have done, like we have rebooted our system and your file was get lost. Like we have not make it persist in fs tab, so file was get lost from here. And also we can do all the have to created it properly. We are unable to use a swap on. This was a reason I was unable to get here. So I have just uses this and I am getting these three things in here. So I have created this one in right now as a partition, and previously I have created this swap as a file. So these two way we can extend the swap area, and we need to do the entry in fs tab. When we will do the entry in a fs tab, on that time after reboot this will work as a properly. On that time after reboot this will be a persist. Either you have to do it swap on every reboot, after every reboot. So now guys, this is a video. If you like my video, please share, comment and subscribe my channel. Also this is my channel Everything Technical. Please subscribe it, and you will get a bell icon. So you have to just press the bell icon to get the new video notification on your device, system and all. So please do subscribe. Thank you for watching my video.